we're back. So, this is going to be game 2 of No Logic Gaming taking on Team Empire. Yeah, they're umpires of a baseball game. Team Empire, I'm EGAD. Joining me here is going to be Mott Pax, and I want to give a special shout out to EGB.com. I don't know what they are. Maybe they are esports related. Maybe they're doing cool things in video games, but go check them out. And yeah, let's get underway with this draft. How you feeling about that last game? Maybe a TA ban for Necroman?
Typically what I've seen in this scenario, so No Logic Gaming, kind of not a no-name team. They got some guys, but they're not really, Empire. These guys are just a TI, right? So they got stomped. You gotta go run over in the early game. Things just went bad, and so here we are. So what you'll usually see is you look towards going to the later game, come the next one. You're a more experienced team. You've practiced together more. You've scrimmed together more. You want to use all that experience you have, take it later on. And the main reason that I say that is because look at that, no gyrocopter ban. So they want to get Silent on his gyro. They want to give him something he's more comfortable with and something that can scale in the late game. Now, he's not the hardest hitter in the late game. There's some other harder carries, but definitely something that you can work around kind of throughout the entirety of the game, give themselves a better chance. And it's also because they're second pick. So if you want, you can go for something like that IO, or even just a solid support, like maybe, well, Earthshaker's banned out, but what's some more classic ones? Winter Wyvern, of course. That's a very good one with the gyrocopter. Oh, perfect. So this is exactly what you want. Something like the Lena coming up first. I'd be surprised if they didn't take gyro here.
Gyro what, though? What would you pair with the gyro in the lane? You want the gyro Rubik? You want the gyro, actually.
I guess it depends a lot on Windex. Maybe he has something he's pretty familiar with. The Winter Wyvern's still very good. Rubik's pretty nice, actually. Telekinesis, you can hold them in place for the Rocket Rush and even throw them back a bit. And with Gyro's move speed, generally that can lead to some good kills.
Support Kunkka?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, clearly a hero that doesn't even make it into elimination mode must make it into catch
yes.
mode.
He hasn't played yet, has he?
No. He did not make the cut. And no, see, but then if you go Gyro Rubik right away, you might end up getting a Darkseer on No Logic, which can be nice to Lena as well. More survivable up against a lane like that. So you might look for some like longer lockdown, like Rubik Sand King. Could be possible for Empire. I believe Aloha Dance plays a pretty mean Sand King too, so you could go like with that jungle strat where he rotates in to get some kills onto more escapable offlaners like Clock or Darkseer. But man, they're digging into the reserve time here. I have to check to make sure we're not in a remake. And it looks like we're still good. It's not often you see a team do this, but the first two picks can really decide your entire draft, and they're not even going to go for the gyro. So
the PL
Wyvern. The Phantom Lancer, Winter Wyvern. I'm very surprised by that.
Ooh, okay. So they pick up the Disruptor to kind of counteract that a little bit, because normally when someone's cursed, you're going to be kind of dogpiling on that top of that hero just to be able to take him out faster. Everybody takes reduced damage that's hitting the person that's focused by the curse. Drop a Static Storm on top of that, you're good to win a fight, and also the field is going to be a good way to kind of hold them in place. Biggest thing here is the Disruptor's glimpse versus the doppelganger from Phantom Lancer. Like, if you actually do end up glimpsing the correct target, you're going to have a good time. So we gotta keep keen eyes out for that. TA is gonna get banned away though for the NLG side. They don't want to have their Lena lose versus TA, and Necroman I'm sure is feeling pretty good after that last game. Like, I mean, he can go just as hard on Lena this game.
Yeah, he got the dream matchup there. I'd like to see No Logic go for something like the support Naga, pair up with a Disruptor. Very nice combination. One of the better skills that you're able to string together, because like you can't do the vacuum during song anymore. So now you can overlay the Static Storm shortly before song ends, ensuring there's no blinks or anything like that, and then drop down the kinetic field. And there's also still Darkseer in the pool with Clockwork banned out. I would imagine that's what No Logic's looking towards. But Empire, of course, could go for that ban right now. Looks like they're just gonna ban out a couple cheese heroes, the Brood, and of course they already got the Bounty, who's almost in his own cheese level at this point. How much gold he's granting to teams, and they'll just take out the AM.
Even his early game is pretty cheesy. You're looking to get couriers, you're looking to harass lanes all the time, 4 sentries. It's just a whole investment play against the Bounty Hunter. But the AM is gone, and okay.
I guess they can get Darkseer Winter Wyvern now.
Yes, that dream combo with the PL who can just single target anybody down. Seems like they've had all their AoE kind of lined up for them. It feels like that is the pick, but who really knows? Darkseer actually isn't too bad against Disruptor, and yeah, there it is. So yeah, we'll see some Ion Shells and we'll see some back wall combos.
And now it seems pretty crucial. You might have to pick up a Tusk now for No Logic Gaming. I mean, they played it so well last time. and maybe run it in the off lane instead. I don't know if Nick was comfortable on that. He did a great job on the Earthshaker,
Ooh.
but they'll just take a Storm for now. AM banned out, that's a little convenient. It might have been something Empire could have been looking towards too.
There is the option for this to be a safe lane Storm, potentially, if they want to keep putting Alina mid.
True. Yep. That's probably the way that they will do it. So that leads you into something like some sort of an offlaner that can get you're gonna need a little bit more physical damage. Obviously, Storm Spirit's a little bit of a right clicker, but he's not outputting enough physical damage for you to probably be able to deal with the PL. I don't know. I guess with his high agi, the magic damage is kind of okay in this scenario.
It is kind of okay. I'm wondering, so they could round out their AoE even more if they really want to. Yeah, okay, Lion's okay. If he ever gets farmed and finds an Ag somehow, like, imagine the Vac finger potential with Curse. They can only imagine the Craigasms that would fly through chat. But this is going to be good for roaming. If the Storm Spirit is going mid, whoever the mid matchup is going to have a much better time if the Lion can smoke gank level 2. Get, the Hex spikes. So we'll keep a watchful eye for that. And NLG's next pick, they see the offlane already. I wouldn't be surprised if they went for their own. Maybe picked up the Phoenix. The Phoenix isn't too bad of a counter response to Vac Wall, because normally they're kind of clustering on top of that. You get some good spirits out, and you can get a massive stun.
Yeah, same thing with the kinetic field too. You can kind of play around with it a little bit to block off some heroes from the egg, as well as you can just pop your egg outside the static storm as well. If you time it right as static storm ends, you're gonna have the stun going off from the egg too. So it'll help get off a couple more fire spirits, stack on a lot of damage. That line though was so nice up against Storm Spirit. Like, it's just absurd. Like, you can buy a BKB, go for it, but you're gonna end up getting, eventually you're gonna get hexed into Earth Spike and brought down, and that kind of forces out. Sometimes it'll be the Lincoln Spear. It might be an okay game for it right now though. Not much single target. In fact, it's just Winter's Curse and the Spirit Lance other than Lion. So he'd have to be using like Mana Drain.
Yeah. Also, they're not the healthiest targets from NLG right now. Like, early level 6 Lion is going to destroy these guys. So, I'm looking for what beef NLG are going to present. I know that Storm late game, once he gets, like, Bloodstone and whatever else he wants to pick up, can survive through most of that. But early on, he can have a troubling time. So...
Do you just go support lane at this point and look for either the Ember or the Gyrocopter?
I want to say that they want the Gyro right now, but... I feel like they have something else up their sleeves. I'm feeling not a Slark per se, but Slark is like awful, but there's the Gyro, okay. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Like,
option.
it's tempting to try, like, they got the Lina, and that's a top tier pick. She's good in support, good in mid, but I think the way that the drafts are working out, the Gyrocopter, you kind of need something to help clear away those illusions, help get an idea of which one's the real PL, and then your support Lina, she still has Laguna Blade, so dump that on top. It's pretty hard, and there's no refractions this time, so once he's singled out, he's pretty much dead meat to that, especially once you start moving into like the ultra late game and you might get an Ags on your support Lina. Even then, like, with heart and everything, it's still a significant amount of his HP pool. Final bans coming out. Looks like it'll be some sort of an offlaner for No Logic Gaming, and with that Phoenix that you were mentioning, other than that, not much left in the pool. Like, we've seen a couple offlane Sand Kings.
Bambo, you can always look back at him.
Yeah,
he's having a good time this part of the year. Kicking it up a notch, and they're going to be on the Tusk instead. Spearbreaker? Spearbreaker? Spearbreaker pick for Empire? No, they don't need that. They need a mid laner. What am I saying? Spearbreaker pick for NLG would be good. But Empire, what's their response to this Storm right now? Is it a mid PL actually? Mid PL's been on the up and up a little like lately too. Gets Poor Man's Shield, some Tangos, and a Salve, and he's pretty good to go. Especially against Storm too, he can have a good time.
Yeah, I can see that. They'll go with the Wind Ranger, so some nice physical outbursts using the Focus Fire as well as the Shackle Shot's pretty nice up against Storm Spirit.
Damn. Alright, so last pick for NLG, and it's going to be the Sand King. You are.
There you go.
You are feeling it lately, aren't you? You're like the pick prediction master.
It's almost like I've watched every single important game of 6.84, basically.
Well, you have no life, alright?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, I go see the sun every now and then. And by that I mean just open my blinds just a little bit.
No, it's the drafting stage. You can say I'm pretty smart after a while. There's just the pool's not that versatile, and
you can say in this meta stale.
No, not 6.84. No.
Say you miss Troll and Sniper?
I actually love 6.84 compared to 6.83. It's not even close. It's a lot more fun to watch, that's for sure.
It is much more aggressive. I'm wondering how they're gonna like do gold values and stuff. And I can click on heroes.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, that's good. That would have been a disaster.
Good. But there's a DC.
Ah, we were almost there. What can you do?
I mean, there's always gonna be one, right? Like it's just like SCA Dota. Oh wait, what? Oh, Empire wanna unpause. Oh, I guess they're just gonna control him for now. He'll be back.
That's a lot.
All right. I wonder who's controlling him. What's your bet on? Windex?
This is so random. Okay, he's back now.
Well, alright. So let's do our introductions. We got Aloha Dance playing the Lion. Silent on a PL, a little bit more comfort pick for him opposed to the Bloodseeker. Windex on his Winter Wyvern. Resolution on the Wind Ranger. And then, the Darkseer is going to be Ivan.
Oh, we got a
skirmish. Uh-oh, we find ourselves Silent right now. Is there going to be an LSA and Silent's going to die? What? And Necromake gets first blood again! Oh my god.
Alright, so...
This time he gets a rune too.
Nikwa? No, he's not going to have the mana. Well, he'll have it in a little bit. He's gaining
He's out of range. He's so fast. Okay, he got the spikes. He can body block this. Oh, he eats the tree. Okay, he's gonna get glimpse back into the rocket barrage. Aloha Dance, what do you do to survive this right now? There's gonna be a bit of a slow from the burn. The last right click coming out. Oh, they needed one more. That tango saved his life. Okay. Alright, it's all over. It's finally over.
Okay, so, I mean, Nikwa, what appears to be an offlane Sand King, possibly retreating to the jungle in a bit. It's going to be Spartan, the captain, over on the support Lena. Necroman heading to the mid lane again on the Storm Spirit this time. Milan on the Disruptor, and Nico Baby heading up top on the Gyrocopter, hoping to have a better time than the AM. And kind of as we talked about, Darkseer, one of the better offlaners against Gyro, simply because he's hard to lock down. He's got the Surge to get away from the Rocket Barrage, and he kind of needs to sit on top of you to get all that damage going out.
Also, Gyro isn't the best at killing off ion shelled creeps. So, once he has Flat Cannon and, you know, a couple points of Rocket Barrage, it gets a little bit easier, but in the initial levels, it's kind of tough. So, we're kind of watching Necroman right now as he, you know, already gets level 2. Well, he's going to get level 2 in, like, 2 more creeps or 1 more creep. I forget how it is. But, yeah, there you go. So, he gets the level advantage. He's going to get the gold advantage. He's going to have a much earlier bottle. I mean, the lane is just perfect for him. Down bot, you can see the burn coming out with the Nico right now, but you're not going to kill this SK. Not yet.
No, he'll be happy when he gets up to level 2. I don't think they have any sentries. Oh, they do have one over on Aloha Dance, so pretty helpful. Sometimes you just see this offlane Sand King. If they don't bring detection for a couple waves, he just kind of chills there. And Ivan's getting like wrapped on, but a Disruptor, yeah, they'll get the lane war. This will be very useful for Nico Baby, as if supports want to rotate, he can help stay safe while farming. But Ivan will just look to push the wave. You can see he's already taken the first point in the Flat Cannon. Something that we've been seeing a lot more lately to try and harass out offlaners. And oh, look at Ivan. He's already getting the side pull. Having just a dandy old time up here.
He's going to have a great time. He's going to give himself some hard camp gold, maybe some hard camp XP. And I believe the supports are trying to set up for a Smoke Ink and or D ward right now. And they can't find it. They have the ward in the correct spot. It's just in the trees. And Aloha Dance is looking for it. But there you go. He found it. Okay. A little bit longer than he would have liked. And also, you know...
we'll get it before the 2 minute, though.
Yeah, that's the important thing. I was going to say, it's not a sentry. It's not an observer ward either, so he doesn't actually get gold, which kind of sucks. But looking for the 2 minute rune. Maybe a bit of a skirmish for this. Gonna come out as Spartan with potentially Nikwa to fight for this. And, oh, it's a DD to Aloda Dance. So, he'll have a little bit extra damage to this lane, but it probably won't be that effective. I'm just waiting to see when they want to try to go for Ivan here up top. Like, they have the glimpse, they're just kind of waiting for the surge. And once there's an extra bit of points up for Milan from levels with the glimpse, it gets actually pretty easy to kill the Darkseer. He's not... He is tanky, but, you know, it's 2 Rocket Barrages and he's pretty much dead.
It'll have to be a pretty good combination of glimpse and the kinetic field in order to get it. And then, like, the way... that you level Disruptor, because you're forced to always put points into glimpse, essentially, and then, you know, so you only end up with 1 point in kinetic field. So it can be pretty hard to lock them down, and if you time the surges right with the glimpse, you can essentially only take a couple shots, and Nikwa looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. Nice LSA, though.
He's gonna get hexed. He's dead. Spirit Lance, boom.
Oh. Everything was done by Spartan there, but not able to save him.
Yeah, if Nikwa had, you know, spiked up, he would have been fine, but he wanted to get aggressive. He didn't know where Aloha Dance was.
Spartan has enough mana here.
Okay, LSA connects. Okay, Spartan. He's gonna get the Dragon Slave for the kill. No, he kept right-clicking.
Yeah, it wasn't enough damage. He knew it. That was a pretty smart play. Would have been left at like 10 HP.
Yeah, that's 110. He had 85 health left after the last right click, so yeah. He needed those, and Nico with boots, he's just running in. He just charges forward, he doesn't care. They're looking to go for silent, okay. Spike connects, LSA, oh great, doppelganger. Wow.
Value.
That is value. 2 spells, one spell exchange from silent, not bad. And then neutral creeps killed off Aloha Dance. He wanted to suicide back to base.
Head back to Fountain. Fast trap, or fast track. Oh no, Spartan just goes clarity canceled because of Windex. That was nice. Using the Arctic Burn, and it looks like your Darkseer he ends up getting glimpsed back while diving. That's like the dream. Like you dive the Darkseer or the Disruptor all the way under the tower and end up getting glimpsed all the way out.
Well, I mean, at least we can compare Ivan to our duo off lane from Nikwa and Seblina, and he's having a much better time. He's already level 5. Like, he is farming away. 3 points Ion Shell. Meanwhile, they're looking for a kill mid. Necroman. Oh, the haste rune from Spartan is going to save the day. Necroman gets the kill with the remnants. And Spartan's going to go for more, it looks like. He's going to try to chase out into Aloha Dance. He wins this battle, actually. LSA comes in. Spikes. He's going to drop a mango. He's going to drop a slave. He needs one more right click and he gets it. Oh, no, he dodged. Oh, no. He missed the right click onto the Ancient, so he actually hit it, it looks like. But they didn't aggro.
Yeah, I think he was dead before it connected.
Well, that's... man, Necroman is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good time these 2 games. And does he have any stacks? He does. He's up here doing it himself. His supports were too busy in that offlane. Looks
He's
like...
a strong, independent mid laner, man.
Actually, Nikwa's coming up like, oh, thanks, man. Nah, it's really sweet of you, dude. I'll take care of this. Don't worry about it. You go mid.
Oh, Ivan up top. In some trouble. Gonna drop an Ion Shell and drops a wall and immediately blows up the Lina, but he pays for it with his life. And actually, Milan got a crap ton of gold for that kill. That's really important.
Yeah, the glimpse was still up, so there was no way that he was getting out of that one. So nice play, just to make sure he takes down the kill. That early point in the wall, it's so funny. Something we never used to see, and now it's just so common. That 45-second duration making all the difference.
Oh, Necroman in some trouble. They're gonna try to go for the Hex Spike here.
He's
got extends forward.
So...
If they get the Shackle, I believe the Lion can kind of catch up here. They're trying to position correctly. He's looking, he's waiting, he's being patient, but he's bottle charging up. Oh, he's gonna give the bottle over to the Lina too. Ever since people started doing this, it's so cheesy. It feels like it shouldn't work, but it just does. It's just one of those Dota things, you know? Oh, zipping forward. They're looking for the kill. Aloha Dance smoke has popped, and now Spartan gonna turn around to Aloha Dance. They get the Hex off, but the LSA connects. The right clicks are gonna be there from Necroman, and actually Spartan gets the last hit, and Necro's gonna find a DB. So patience doesn't pay off in this story.
Now looks like Windex, he's getting a couple pulls going here, so looks like he's getting some of the farm. As he, well, obviously Aloha Dance was a little bit busy in the mid lane. But he'll be able to use some Splinter Blast, try and farm up these camps. See, he's pushing it out pretty hard. They might look to bring this back in and go for the tower too. No, obviously no one down here because Sand King's doing his jungle thing. So you can look take the tower, get some gold on your supports. And it looks like Ivan might head to the jungle soon. I don't know if he feels safe up there with the Lina relatively off the map.
What do you think about Silent's build right now? He's going for the drums with the Aquila. Going mid-game centric.
This is pretty interesting. Typically we're seeing a lot of the, you know, boots of travel rush, but maybe he's a little bit concerned with the zip and the glimpse, as well as an early blink dagger. Even like a 12-minute blink dagger or like 14-minute blink dagger, that's probably when you're going to be bossing around the majority of the time, so pretty risky to be out on his own this game. Maybe just go for drums, stick with the team, look to stack up with a couple Winter's Curse and take some big fights. I think he's going to have to be pretty engaged this game.
Well, speaking of big fight, there might be a little bit of a smoke gank attempt here on the mid lane life of the Wind Ranger. He also dropped that uncommon ward. We're going to see ourselves with a glimpse back. Oh, resolution, there you go. Glimpse back, zigzagging forward. He's going to get taken down. Look at that damage coming out. Aloha Dance Team Season 2, but now still a DD on Necroman. Gonna dive in with most of his mana. Look at those right clicks. And Aloha Dance, oh, stays alive for a little bit with the Hex. Okay, no one can get this kill. There we go. But Lon is going to get the last right click there. And Necroman TPing out as he realizes he doesn't have much mana left. So, alright. It's a 2 for none. Aloha Dance's supportive TP. Not the best decision.
Yeah.
In hindsight.
I mean, he's only level 3, simply because he's, you know, he's roaming around trying to protect his mid laner, which isn't going all too well. And without level 6, there's not really much he's able to contribute in that situation. Unless he comes in and they happen to be stacked up for like some ravage of an Earth Spike.
Yeah.
Pretty much the only way that something good comes from that. And meanwhile, all up top, Nico baby, he's sitting pretty good, 3,200 in terms of net worth, 45 CS. Like he's been pressured a bit, but it looks like they want to make something happen now.
Yeah, let's see how they get this kill. It's gonna be interesting. All right, as they lead up the pause, they know it's coming. They're like, back the hell up, Nico baby. Oh, it's okay. British. Well, everybody knows this, but oh, they actually surge him forward using that tool. They get that nice shackle as well. Resolution's gonna find this one. It looks like. Oh, yep, he gets it with the focus fire, and down goes the.
He's a Wind Ranger player, man.
That was a nice shackle.
One of the OG Wind Rangers. But no, we've been seeing this a lot. This surge into the line. It's so good on supports that don't have a lot of initiation range, and they just come out of nowhere. Like one thing we've been seeing was, I don't remember who I was casting with. It was a surged line with a glimmer cape, and it was so funny.
Oh god.
So he'd invis, and he was just flying at them with the Earth Spike and the Hex. And look at Necroman here.
Nico? Okay, he's fine. Necroman is just stealing camps, man. Maybe gonna steal some lives? Oh, he might go for Windex here.
58. I think he can get this.
Let's see. He's got to use the vortex.
Team.
And Windex is gonna stay alive for a little bit. Silent is gonna use the doppelganger to get away, and the long range zip coming in. It's gonna be one hit. It's gonna be two hits, and Necroman is on a killing spree already. Not as strong a start as his TA game, but he's getting there.
Man, that was the escape zip combined with the damage zip to bring down the PL.
Oh, they want more. Oh, resolution. No mana for Milan though. He doesn't have stick or anything. That's kind of interesting. LSA connects. Spartan is level 6. Does have the Laguna at the ready. They're jockeying for positioning for the rune, but Necroman already got it.
Can you believe we're only 10 minutes in?
Yeah, this is CIS, man. They go fast. They go fast and hard. That's why I like casting SEA and CIS Dota. They just fight non-stop.
There's something else, I tell you what.
What is it?
And are we getting double drums here?
It looks like it. Silence got his, and Gyrocopter's getting his.
Might be both just trying to tank up a little bit. Did Silent? Oh, Silent did complete his. Okay, there you go.
The only difference is that the phase boosts were completed earlier for Gyrocopter, so he had to wait a little bit longer for his drums. And they're TPing up.
He might go into the helm instead of like completing and just stay at the Rainbow Aquila, but we'll see. It's kind of hard. Like your slots start to fill up pretty fast. And well, he already has. Oh. He's sitting on a circle too. Yeah, he's got all kinds of value items going on here. He's gonna do some inventory management in a little bit.
And we didn't even notice it, but Nico has that 10-minute blink, so he's ready to make some plays.
Yeah, he ends up like they only had the one kill that he was involved with for First Blood, died in the bottom lane, and he's just been jungling since then. Hasn't been totally off the map. And now he's under this ward though, so they're actually gonna spot this out, which is very important. And it's gonna be hard for him to get off that smoke kill.
Very, very interesting. So you'll see the harass come in. Nico's gonna position himself for an epi if anybody else comes up here. I believe they're just gonna bait Nico. They should just bait him. Let him keep pushing and applying stupid amounts of pressure. And I mean, it's gotta kind of feel obvious that they're kind of baiting him, but you know, at some point they're gonna try to go for it. But this cliff, actually, you don't really see anybody ever really utilize this cliff, which I'm excited to see how he makes the plays with this. And I'm looking at the tower vision. I don't know if it spots. I know it spots like a ward on the edge, because you can clear these trees and place a ward up here, which is a fun tool that nobody's used yet. But one day somebody will.
Wait, which part are you highlighting?
Where the SK is. Currently on the cliff with nobody near around him. He's just sitting up there in his perch. Because you can clear those trees out and place a ward up there, and you spot a lot of vision behind the tower.
I didn't even notice he was on an elevated platform. That is very sneaky.
That's one of the cliffs they added, like the ones on the edges of the map that used to not be there.
Yeah.
That people were like, oh, that's a glitch, but no, as far as like, I was right in putting those there. That is true. Those are true ledges.
Empire's like kind of doing double duty here. They've got a low Hante that's chilling here with the smoke, so trying to decide if they want to go aggressive or if they just need to sit here and protect resolution for a bit. But I say they got the smoke now. There's no Roche taking capabilities here, so this will just be a fight. Possibly go and look for some stacks in the dire jungle.
Oh, Nico was so patient. With call down and Epi, they have this kill. Here we go. Blinking forward, gonna get the call down with the nice spike, and the damage on the silent, they one-shot him. Well, combo one-shot.
They just had a surged and earth spike on top of the Lina, so.
Well, that's just a Lina kill for a PL. That is a worthwhile exchange for NLG any time of the week. That was perfect.
Yeah, it really paid off for Nico. That could have been pretty bad if he'd been sitting up there the whole time for absolutely nothing, but I'm a little surprised. I guess maybe Silent just didn't expect, like, he saw him on the ward, walk over to the side chop and never come back, but I mean, really, do you expect Nico to just sit there that entire time? Eventually, you do have to punch creeps in order to win the game, so...
Yeah, they're gonna start hitting your tower, you're gonna be like, I need to defend this. But, okay, Nico Baby's going for his Helmet of the Dominator. So, he's well on his way to farming up. And also, Necroman is on top of the net worth. Let's keep in mind. So I want to kind of check his Bloodstone timing and see when he gets that, because he's not going for a straight Orchid. He's going Treads Bloodstone. He feels that he can probably snowball off that a little bit harder.
Yeah, they're having, you know, obviously a very good time. So we already saw him go straight Deso, like he didn't opt for like the straight blink or anything like that. So kind of putting his own skills into the foray, trying to rely on that. And now they're after Silent, and I also really like the fact that Nico maybe didn't go to complete the drums, as you were mentioning with the helm, so this will allow him to start stacking up some Ancients, and Necroman's going to be taking a lot of the attention for a little while, so Nico maybe can kind of chill out, farm up, and carry them into kind of that, you know, 25-30 minute period where he'll have probably BKB, helm, and well, what we've been seeing lately is, what is it? It's helm, SNY, right into Satanic with no BKB, but I don't know if you can do that this game.
It kind of feels like you're unkillable, but I think this game actually could work, because there is quite a bit of harass and poke he could take, but he definitely needs, it feels like an MKB too, just to kind of deal with the Wind Ranger, but it also amps the damage on everybody so much. And he'll be getting flat cannon kills on Aloha Dance, like, maybe in a couple minutes, so I think he's still in a really good position. This flank that's going to be attempted from Empire, this backstab with the smoke, could backfire completely because everybody's on the other side and they're ready to bait Nico. There's a Shackle. They're going to drop an LSA here. Aloha Dance breaks out of the smoke. There's a TP coming in. Aloha Dance taking a lot of damage. Laguna, the double spike, and the Epi being channeled with the Static Storm Kinetic Field. That combo is insane. Down goes two. Milana's dominating. They're going for more out of Uba. They take him down. They do lose the Gyrocopter for that, and they can't kill off Silent yet, but Blink, they get the spike. They're going to glimpse back Silent into a Kinetic Field with an LSA, and he's going to go down. It looks like, yeah, that's a full team wipe off of defensive aggressive position from Empire as they baited out Nico Baby perfectly.
Man, Resolution actually pinged them. Like, he said that they're all sitting right there, and you could see, like, because you saw when he shackled, he immediately started moving. He didn't move towards the gyro, he moved directly over to the side because he knew that they were all sitting back here. But despite knowing exactly what was happening, it looked like that the initiation was just too powerful. Nico hitting a very nice burrow strike into the Epi, and then that Static Storm though.
Yep,
so good.
That was perfect. All the damage per second, man. That's all you could ever hope for. This is a great game for Nico. And also, that was a 15-minute completion of a Bloodstone for the Storm Spirit after that fight. That's pretty damn fast. Normally you're seeing it like around 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's 306, like, damn.
It's all started up pretty good, you know, getting first blood, having himself a pretty good lane. Not too much harassment coming out, you know, we saw Aloha Dance trying to sneak in there in the line, but he was pretty unsuccessful.
Alright, Illusions. A little bit of harassment there. They spot out actually Ivan right now. They...
He's almost got his Blink Dagger, which would be really big. Try and get back into this, you know. But, I don't know. They don't have that big combo. You don't have the... You have, obviously, the Winter's Curse, but that's, what is it, 90 seconds? 110 seconds level 1, oh man. As opposed to something like the Fisher, and I guess maybe if you can get the Earth Spike stacked on top, that would be a pretty big... Actually, and Shackle. Okay, now they got a few tools here, and... No BKBs will be out for a while. Oh, jeez.
Resolution tries to go for the kill onto Niqua. Does end up being put into the grave there. Just look at the killing that's going on. They're just taking everybody out. Necroman gets 3 stacks, 3 charges on that Bloodstone, and I was at a loss for words during that whole fight because it was just so fast. It just blows up. They're showing no respect. They're just diving forward. Silent's doing what he can in terms of farm, but catching up to Nico as well as Necroman, it's gonna be nearly impossible at this rate. Like, they're just pushing forward. They're pushing tier 2s now.
And then, well, the other big part of that is just Spartan. I mean, he's level 9 on support Lina.
Yep.
And if you look at the supports over on Empire, you've got a level 6 and a level 7. And this is basically, like, mid Lina would be level, what, 12, 13 maybe at this point. But compared to the damage you output, the right clicks aren't actually that important. So you're essentially at the same point other than your Laguna Blade. And dumping the LSA twice and the Dragon Slave all with call down going. Oh, geez, Silent.
Alright, Nico's looking for the Blink. They're paying him. They're paying him. They know where he is. Nico's got this. Let's go. Let's see.
He's getting canceled because the illusions.
No red spike, no blink. Oh. Alright,
He
well,
actually pings it too.
that's okay. The Silent did pick up his Boots of Travel, so he's getting some big items, but again, that item isn't gonna give him extra damage. It's just gonna give him more mobility to kind of avoid these fights, but, you know, when NLG are shoving fights down your throat consistently, he's only so long that he can avoid.
They just smoked up under this ward, so this could be one of the better scenarios. Looks like they just can choose to avoid it, go push bottom instead.
Run away!
Yeah, like we saw the smoke go, and now Milan with this Glimmer Cape. It gets even harder for them to try off these combinations with, like, you know, a good shackle or something to bring down one of the cores. He's gonna get glimmered up. Do we have any detection right now?
Is there
I
a
imagine
glimpse?
we won't.
Oh
No,
no.
there's 0 detection.
Uh-oh. Long zip coming in through that smoke. He's gonna go forward, gets shackled and spiked on top. The Hex from Aloha Dance is still available right now. Resolution getting caught on the side though. The Laguna connects, but the LSA does not. Looking forward, we got a spike, we got a glimpse, we got Rampage going down. It's gonna be a zip from Necroman, dominating currently. And they lose the Wind Ranger. I'm surprised, like, they couldn't get any more. The TP's out, we're good from the Darkseid and the Lion, but man, NLG, look at them go ham. 5 to 18, a 5,000 plus gold lead. Actually, almost, it's about 7. And almost
I'm surprised it's not
9,000
higher,
XP.
honestly. I'm sure it's gonna come down a little bit more, but man, this game is and no logic. Like, they are just playing so well. Like, every engagement, the way that they're controlling the fights, you can see that they force out a shackle into Necroman, and the way that his positioning is, there's nothing they can even do. Like, what are you gonna do? Start focusing him down, and then Nikwa comes in with his massive epicenter. He's actually going for 4 staff now too, or possibly Yule's probably the 4 staff though.
I honestly don't know how Empire to come back from this game. Even with the vac wall, it feels like they could just tank through it from the NLG side. This is rough. Very rough game.
Well, now with the Aegis
Yep.
onto Necro, essentially you're gonna have to do like Winter's Curse on Nico Baby, bring him down before the call down hits, and then you're probably gonna have to save Vacuum Wall for after. Like, you're gonna have to just hit a good Winter's Curse without Vacuum. High ground though, I mean, Winter's Curse, the range on it is huge. It's definitely very good for the high ground, so eventually while you're pushing, at some point you're gonna end up pushed next to each other. It's basically inevitable. And that'll be their one chance, and then it's all depends on just how farm Silent can get. I mean, we've seen him do some crazy things before on a couple of his heroes. PL, one of the more difficult ones. Pretty hard lineup to try and rat against too, to get farmed up hard. And look at his vision too. Like, this is so hard. A couple of these wards are expiring right now though, so in very deep though, and keeping an eye on what Silent's up to. Sneaky.
Yeah, they're gonna. Oh man, I can see that Necroman wanted to kind of zip on into him. He's trying to threaten his presence. Oh, Nico's there. Connects with the spike. We're gonna get a long zip. We're gonna get some serious damage. The stomp coming in as well from that centaur.
Yeah, okay. You're getting clowned on once the centaur shows up.
They're styling. They are styling all over you. They can't even complete their push up top. They were trying to bait out somebody up in the top lane, but nobody could. And with all those TPs, the space has been created. The tier 2 towers are gonna take a little bit more damage here. Even with them seeing resolution up top. Oh, they're gonna dive. Here we go. Aloha Dance is dead. Goodbye. Boop. Remnant gets the kill. I just wish I had a soundboard so I could just do wacky and wild things during this game, because this is silly.
These like the Price is Right sound. Womp womp.
Yeah, exactly. Or the Plankton one or whatever. But alright, Necroman finds another one.
What? Oh, are you watching top?
I am not. Spartan has
Yeah,
issues.
Spartan has serious issues. He just he used. This is why they bought us. Okay, they used resolution and he missed with the LSA. Like, he completely missed. Like not the timing. He missed the whole area of where he used here and he LSA'd over him.
Okay, maybe that was some next level prediction shenanigans.
Spartan said he couldn't move the camera. That was that was pretty funny though.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
Ivan on the back here. They might find Milan. They don't have a gem or anything to reveal this. They go for the courier instead. No! And now the gem joins the fight, and goodbye, Ivan. It looks like slowed down, zipped on, back wall onto 3, but that's not going to be enough. Silent maybe trying to pick off some scraps here. Okay, a little bit of harassment on Nico Baby. But again, it's but only a PL. He doesn't have bash or anything, so he can't do anything. He's almost finishing his defusal now. Like, that's something, right? But it doesn't. It just feels too late. honestly am
noticing
shocked and awed.
I was noticing the reborn gain timer is broken. The counter. It's been broken for the past couple days, so it is game 2. NLG is up 1-0 against Team Empire, for everyone wondering. I know some people are actually serious when they're asking about the score. So unfortunately,
Twitch trolls too much.
The counter up top isn't showing, so there you go.
That's weird, actually. We weren't in a BO3 scenario for the first game or whatever in the lobby, but Silent getting solo picked off here right now by Necroman, and there you go. Monster kill. I think Empire are done for. They're still trying to defend this high ground, which you gotta respect, but this game is so hard to come back from. If they win one team fight, I can only imagine they're gonna get about 9,000 gold and even more XP. So, maybe that's all we have an eye to keep out for. Like, this gem from Milan is giving them so much control. Jeez, every
one of
ward
the
is
more
dead.
underlooked part of Disruptor. It's pretty nice. The cooldown's only 10 seconds. You can just throw that up, get all the vision inside the kinetic field. Easy D wards, kind of like Visage. And now there's a BKB here. Oh jeez, it has arrived.
Wait,
oh.
he didn't pick it up. He dropped the magic rock for nothing.
Classic.
Drop
I
your
like how he's
stick!
getting rid of the magic wand instead of the bracer. I guess he has plenty of mana.
There you go. Get some arcane boots in there too, and I mean, I'll just start pressuring the high ground. Necroman with 17 charges on his bloodstone. Not bad. That's a pretty baller status. They're gonna look to go for a kill here onto Windex, and they get it with the Laguna. They're gonna get Vac back though. Silence coming in onto Ivan right now. So much damage. The Remnant pops, and the spikes come out through that mechanism, and he's dead. A zip glimpse? Anything? No? Shackle? Jackal?
He tried. I thought it was gonna hit.
And Milan.
There you go.
Looking for that glimpse. Just wants it.
My eternal.
And the Aegis has been reclaimed. Oh, that was actually a perfectly timed power shot to stop the regen. But there was a blinking forward, a zip coming out, now looking for Aloha Dance. Necroman gonna look for this kill, but a perfect shackle comes out onto 2 of the cores, but it doesn't matter. The supports are ripping everybody apart. There's the huge ultimate from Nikwa, but the back wall. No, there's no wall. Oh, there's the wall finally with the curse, and this is their time to shine. Can they get it off of these buybacks? Everybody's dying. Aloha Dance dying to flat cannon. Windex does drop, but nobody dies. Nobody's dead.
Did your game like crazy lag when that wall came out?
No, actually, that was fine.
Oh, mine went all wild. I have no idea why. It's like completely fine the entire game and then just like.
And there's the
stutters.
GG.
Anyway, that's it. I
Oh,
mean, what do you
lick
do?
finger.
Oh yeah.
No, Nikwa, goodbye. And there you go. You're just running over them right now.
Wow, that's it.
That is it.
It's over. God, wow. I do not have the appropriate words to say about that. That was insane. I don't even think that there was that much poor play from Empire. I don't even put them down. Like, no, Logic just played extremely well. It looked like they were in a class of their own.
You know, that's kind of what happens. People debut really strong. I don't know if this is NLG's first game. It might be of the month or something like that. But I like this team. This is nice. This is fun. I always enjoy watching, you know, newer teams come together of a bunch of scrounged up players. That's pretty cool. And I don't think it's like a stack confirmed, but like this could be a solid team. Already picking up a big win against Empire. So I mean that does it for this first set. I mean the next set's scheduled to happen in like an hour and a half. I don't know if they're gonna try to speed that along, but
We'll keep you up to date.
yes, we will keep you up to date. And again, joining me here is Mott_Pax. You can find him at Mott_Pax on Twitter. I myself am EGAD, or at EGADcast. We're doing this because Join Dota's very busy right now. The defense is going on, ESL is going on, everything's just happening at once. So we're glad to be able to cast this. And this is the D2CL, Dota 2 Challenger League. And what else was I supposed to do here? There was a whole list, a whole agenda.
We gotta thank Twitch.
We do gotta thank Twitch, but we gotta thank G2A for Game 2. There we go. So you can go check out G2A.com. This is the best advertisement ever. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you after the break and keep you up to date on what's happening with the next game. The next game is going to be Alliance versus Prius, or Prius. I'm not sure how to say it, but see you guys for that. Enjoy the music.